No doubt. Talking of Japanese development studios, God, that was tenuous. Pro Evolution Soccer 2013. 2013?
Oh, wow.
How do you say it?
I still call it Pro Evo. So
No, I mean 2013. Doesn't matter.
I never, in polite conversation, the new Pro Evo. Why would you ever say 13?
So regardless, yeah, Pro Evo PES 2013. It's all about the first touch and the dribbling, which is very similar to what FIFA 13 is all about.
Yeah.
I played maybe 6-7 matches at a preview event up at Konami, or yesterday, in fact. And we got to play as Barca, Real Madrid, and a couple of other Spanish teams. And I mean, it's the best one. I can already tell it's the best one of the generation. It really feels like the foundation that they laid down in 2012 has been built upon, and it's a really sort of fast, fluid, competent football game that still retains that PES magic. The kind of sense of drama and unpredictability that it's always managed, even back in the days when it was IS Pro back on the PS1. But yeah, this first touch and dribbling stuff is really cool. Now you can press. You've always been able to do this. Press R2. I was playing on PS3. You can press R2 exactly as you receive the ball to kind of do a perfect first touch. But it was something that was never in any of the manuals or anything like that. I just worked it out one day back on the PS1 years ago. Now it's a bit more explicit. So you can take the ball in with R2, but you can also use the right click R3 to do like flick first touches. So you start combining those two. And you can do ridiculous stuff like receiving the ball into feet and then flicking it over your own shoulder and spinning around the other way. Try it with a crap player and it won't work, but try it with the Messi or Ronaldo and you can do something incredible. But you need great timing and kind of your own skill to be able to do it as well. So it's not like some crappy cheat mode where suddenly every player is, God from a Nike advert. The rest of it was just the passing's really nice and fluid. Still had some problems with the keepers running out the wrong angle, which was a big problem in 2012. Hopefully that will get fixed. And yeah, I mean, the kind of explanation that I got when I went in, there was no presentation or anything like that. I kind of got a sheet telling me what had changed, and it was kind of hard to understand. I guess it had been translated from Japanese, so I'm basically, my impressions are exactly my own. I haven't been told what's new, really. There seemed to be a bunch of new stuff with manual control, which I've never really bothered with manual control. Apparently some people are into it, but I don't really think, that's not really the way to play. That's not how most people play. But yeah, I think it's going to be a real good fight this year. I'm sure FIFA will outsell it by a ton, but it's good to see that they've not given up, and that, they're fighting hard over there at Konami to bring the prestige back to what was, with Metal Gear, their primary series.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, although I didn't think it was as good as FIFA 12, I thought last year's game was great. So
yeah, it really was.
It'd be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't played it yet, but I think that makes this competition, the fiercer it gets, the better both games are going to get anyway. I scored a goal with Ronaldo that was just like out of this world. Beat two men, did a little backwards forwards trick between two, left them for dead, and then as the guy brought his keeper out, I just scooped it over him. Not even a chip, just a scoop. And I was playing with Nick Cohen, the freelancer who used to write for the Telegraph, his face. And he just wanted to go and die. It was a wonderful moment.